All right, and it is officially 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time down here in beautiful sunny side of Florida. What up? What it do? It's your boy JDQ, and we are going to be on here for a few. Hopefully, I don't steal too much of your time, and I say that, of course, in a polite manner. As y'all know, I am extremely gentleman-like, so yeah, I do respect and try to do my best to be considerate of other people's time. Uh, what up, everybody? And of course, as always and forever in advance, the big, long, thick red carpet is rolled out to every single one of you guys. I see everybody's in here already. Confucius, Red Hood, everybody. Yeah, Juggalos versus Predators. What's going on, man? And yeah, I am having like a little bit of difficulty with the laptop, a little bit. Like the mouse isn't working all the way as smooth as it usually would. So, if I accidentally hit something or something like, gets clicked on by accident or whatever, I'd like to apologize in advance. Hopefully it doesn't happen, but if it does, I'm just letting y'all know in advance that it could happen. So, as everybody starts chiming in, and again, I am grateful and thankful that you guys are taking the time to stop by and show your love and support to the channel. All right. Whether it be me or Alex, we both do appreciate every single time you guys stop by and show some love and support, regardless. Uh, so we are going to be reviewing a catch by Skeeter Jean in a few minutes, but I do want to address a few things. Um, Charlene's asking what's up with members. I don't know. Maybe YouTube or Google is acting up and doing something strange with it. If anything, if y'all have any questions regarding members, y'all would have to like contact Alex directly. That'd be your best bet. Because to be completely honest with you, you know, because I'm not as active on here as I should be, when it comes to situations with like members or stuff like that, I honestly I wouldn't know what to tell any of you guys because I'm not really, what I'm saying, I'm not really paying attention to that as much. So, but yeah, John Davis, MJ, Matt Jones, Bills, Hamster, Wendy, and everybody else who is on here. I appreciate you stopping by. But anyways, what I wanted to address. Oh, we got Sad Town Stoner in the house. What's going on, man? What's going on? Red Hood. Who's weird? Yeah. What I wanted to let me just show my face before. Yeah, because I know people are gonna start saying, "Oh, show your face." So, Lens M, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Um, let me just say, let me just check real quick before I start, because once I start yapping my mouth, it's gonna take a while for me to like actually look at the live chat as much as I want to. I think that yeah, I think that pretty much clears it up. But anyways, yeah, just in advance, whoever shows up in advance, thank you for being here. All right, so real quick before we start reviewing and commenting on Skeeter Jean's latest catch, which by the way I haven't seen just yet. I think he dropped it yesterday. But anything that Skeeter Jean, posts is gold in my opinion. Um, but yeah, I wanted to address something really fast before we get to that. Uh, Earlier today, I was reminded by a fellow YouTuber, and it was none other than Chris LaRoche. He reached out to me on Instagram. And like as with everybody else, I don't be like, bothering people on Instagram or like messages or whatever. I let people be and I try to be considerate of people's time, right? Um but he had reached out to me because I posted a story earlier today thanking everybody who had reached out to me and just making sure I was okay because I was trying to get over allergies this weekend. And and he reached out to me. He's like, "Hey, I hope you're feeling better." You know, and we got into like a small chit chat, and you know, we got to a point where we were talking about how be streaming, whether it be on YouTube or whatever platform, you to do it to do it progressively and do it, as good as you wanted to do it. You have to be like healthy up here, like in the mind. You have to be like mentally healthy, spiritually healthy, and even when you're not, it's always good to have people, whether it be family or friends or supporters or whatever, around, giving that little like push to kind of like help you keep moving forward. And he reminded me, why it's like a good idea, for people like him and myself to keep pushing forward with these streams. And I think, to be honest with you, it's honestly something I needed to hear, because it really is. A lot of people like see us doing this, and they're like, "Oh man, y'all ain't doing nothing. I could do that or whatever. What's the big deal?" And yeah, to a certain extent, you'd be correct. To a certain extent, anybody could get on here and do it. You know what I mean? It's not a huge deal as some people make it out to be. However, um, it all depends on the different communities in the streaming world, because depending on what content you're doing, like in my case on this channel, like for the most part, all I really do is just review and commentary. Not something like really crazy. You know what I mean? But because of the way the community and this type of content that's produced in this channel or in other channels similar to it, like the Predator Poachers main channel, CC Unit, so on and so forth. Like I've talked about this in a few days ago, a few weeks ago, how the community itself has gotten to a very toxic point. Um, Lala Blue, hey, I appreciate that. Thank you, Lala. You didn't have to. As I always say, y'all don't have to, but if and when you do, I do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. The $19.99 donation, and love and peace back to you. I appreciate that. But is this no, this is not episode 2 of community feedback, which, by the way, if any of you have been on here for a really long time, I'm talking about over 2 years, part of the community and used to be a mod or something, you can reach out to me in the DMs and Instagram and let me know if you want to, like, say your piece and your opinion for the episode 2 that is coming up soon, because I really do believe that the viewers and supporters of these channels, what I'm saying, have a lot to do with the success, of these channels even being out there like that. So I honestly believe that if you've been a viewer and supporter of any of these like predator catching channels for over 2 years now, your voice deserves to be heard. Um, yeah, I know you've been here, Vladimir. But yeah, so what I was trying to get at, this is why I hate like looking back and forth from like the live chat area. I mean, I like it because I get to see y'all's like opinions and stuff. But but anyways, I digress. So because of the level of toxicity within the community, it gets like a little bit more difficult every time I get on here, because you know at the very beginning when I started like watching these videos and sharing the content, I was one of the first ones, and I'm not saying this to like toot my own horn or whatever. I'm just saying because of how it went down historically, like the timeline of this channel. If you go back 2 years ago, I was one of the first ones, if not one of the only ones, screen recording some of these catches and sharing them on this channel. Whether it be the R words catches or Alex's catches, whoever. I was like screen recording and then posting and sharing, And back then when I was doing that, like the community was big, and it was noticeably big, but it was a lot more like healthy. Like people, were like just supporting the catchers. It was like a lot of positive commentary between people and the viewers and all that. And it was dope. It was nice. Like it was a good feeling to be a part of something, so positive, right? But fast forward 2 years, and you see like some people like I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on up here with some of them, but they want to like bring in like some type of like drama, or they'll be like, oh, so and so is better than and so and so's channels is trash, or like vice versa, or I'm gonna stop supporting so and so. It's like it got to a point where a lot of that toxicity just kind of like seeps in between like the live chat comments between supporters. And I don't know, man. It's more difficult, to to get on here on camera, knowing that I'm not really trying to pay any attention to that type of like comment or whatever. But at some point, when you're doing a stream and you're going back and forth between like the content that you're reviewing or commenting on and like the live chat, you see like some crazy just out of left field stuff where it's like, yo, like what are we doing? Like, can we just not like? I don't mean to sound cliche here, but can we all just like get along? You know what I'm saying? And just like watch this content together and like have fun with it, and you know what I'm saying? Like just have a good time with it and share it forward. But that's just something I wanted to get out the way real quick. And I know it might sound repetitive, it might sound like a broken record, but it's what's in my heart, and it's what sometimes, many times, like bothers me and doesn't really allow me to get on here as much as I want to. Aside from like technical difficulties, which I have every day with this laptop, aside from that, it's like it's I don't know. uh yeah, Terrence, I know, bro, I know. Yeah, I bet it is. But anyways, again, I digress. And I'm going to start sharing the tab over here. Yeah, bro. Yeah, yeah. The finicky laptop, Constantine. I'm gonna start sharing the tab now, though. Yeah, I just wanted to like just you know speak from the heart again, and what Chris told me earlier is very true. Like there needs to be people like him and myself to like provide some balance within these streams and the content that gets put out there with these channels and all that. So yeah. All right, here we go. This is Skeeter Jean. I think this was like yeah from yesterday, I believe, either today or yesterday. Let me double check. Okay, here we go. Oh wait, I don't hear. I don't know if it's me. Oh, here we go. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I don't know why the volume is turned all the way down. You see, the mouse is already giving me issues, yo. I tell you, man, it's not easy being JDQ. It's not even wanting to like respond now. Okay, yeah, here we go.
And I thought,
Let me just take it back.
We're a unit that exposes and confronts adults who talk sexual to minors and try to meet up with minors, stuff like that.
see, I've been trying to go after scammers,
Scammers.
and I thought a lot of these were scammers because
You thought they were scammers.
I got a couple
Okay.
of them that
You want to go to the garage over here? Yeah, no problem.
Let me answer something I just saw right now in the live chat area because yeah. My computer, my laptop is a MacBook Pro from 2012, 2013. So that should give you a little bit of an insight. Colin says, did you give advice to Alex before he started posting catches on your channel? Because this interview tactics, I'm assuming you meant his interview tactics have changed dramatically for the better. No, I don't really play any role in that. As with everyone else, though, maybe like in the past, before all that, like anybody else would do, like hey, just be a little bit more professional, blah blah blah. Things that were said like in the past, but no, I wouldn't say I have given him like any like straight up, like straightforward advice of, oh, you should do it like this, and this. Now, that's all him. That's entirely on him. He has managed to become a really great interrogator, and I applaud him for it because he's one of the few out there who does it in a way where he gets a lot of information out of these preds. Because let's be honest here, the only way to get as much evidence and information out of these guys is befriending them. And when I say befriending them, I just really mean like make them think that you're being nice and friendly to them or whatever. Because the more you do that, the more comfortable they get with giving you information. And Alex has been extremely, intelligent and wise with how he uses that to his advantage. So, but that's been all him though. That's been all him. So I played no part in that. Jeez, yo.
Oh, hold on
This
now.
mouse is giving me issues, yo.
Hold on. I gotta.
Frank. Professional scammer exposer
This guy,
or
yo.
predator? I'll let you decide. What up, y'all? It's your boy Skeeter Jean back at you with
Hold
some
up.
more Predator
Hold
pasta.
up, hold up.
Today we got a saucy one for you. So
Hold up. Which, by the way, if I'm not mistaken, this is one of the few, if not the only, catch that I
run
have
tights.
like really reviewed or about to do commentary on from Skeeter Jean. If someone in the live chat can like confirm that, I'll appreciate it. But I think this is either the first or one of the very few catches from him that I actually like do commentary on or review. And you know what I'm saying? Like he did the opening like the way I do my openings. He said, "Your boy Skeeter Jean, like your boy JDQ." But of course, that's me just playing around. I'm not saying that Skeeter Jean is copying me or nothing like that. So don't get it twisted. I'm just saying that's the first time I hear him like do an intro like that. So I could be wrong. Maybe he's always done it that way. But I just found that a little interesting how he did that opening right there. Yeah, Alex is going places. He is. And let me just say this before we continue. When I started doing, like the screen recordings and started like doing interviews with these catchers, I was one of the few, okay, at that point in time where I was like, I see Alex actually like going far with this. And that was at a time where a lot of people were like hating on Alex. They were like, oh, he's so ignorant, he's so this, he's so that. And to a certain degree, yeah, like I was like agreeing with some people, like, oh, like maybe if he did like a little bit more like professional, whatever, more mature. But still, even with that being said, I kept saying that, I see Alex going far. And I've said that many times before many people were like, like trying to bring him down or trying to sound like negative towards like him and how he would do his thing. So it's funny how things like play out. Like fast forward like a year from that, and now most people would say Alex is one of the better interrogators when it comes to doing the interviews or confrontations with the Preds. So I just found that very interesting. All right, here we go.
it's gonna get messy. So this here is Frank of Flint, Michigan.
Oh Lord.
Total stud stand-up guy, if you ask me, from what you can see here in this picture. Really, you'll like this picture of him here.
True that.
We got a nice smile going on, and he is a total Lions fan. Looks like every 13-year-old girl's dream right here. He was actually talking to a couple of different minors, one being 13, the other being 14. Now, we are going to get into the nitty gritty of everything that Frank here was saying to these minors, but first I want to introduce a bit of a new segment that we're implementing on the series here that may or may not be staying. It's called Rick's Roast. It's pretty much just a segment where my chef friend Rick roasts the predators that we're catching before we go ahead and catch them. So I'm going to go ahead and roll this clip for you guys. And after that, we'll get into the nitty gritty of Frank here. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Rick's Roast.
Yeah, I agree.
Yo, what's going on, Rick? What you got cooking up good today?
Oh
Oh,
my
hey, how
God.
you doing, man? I'm over here making one of my favorite dishes here.
Yeah.
Making some predator pasta.
Wow.
to go catch this predator.
Predator pasta, eh?
with us if you're too busy cooking.
What we got today?
It's this guy's name is seems Frank. Take a look at him.
Oh goodness. Hold on, man. I gotta put the oven at 325 for a minute. I gotta roast this man.
What up, Chris?
Oh yeah, that's Frank Jr. I remember his.
In
I
case I
remember
haven't
his
said it
lucky
already,
looking
bro.
ass. So this
Blessings.
guy's just he's just a giant messy mess. I mean, just look at him. I mean, seriously. You know, when you talk about the miracle of life here, and trillions of cells compete against one another to create life, and this is what you end up with. Seriously, this man is a disappointment
pasta.
on the
I
DNA
can't.
scale. This guy sucks. So Skeeter, how old is this man?
35 according to his dating profile.
Dog, this is the most 50-year-old looking 35-year-old I've ever seen in my life. This man's
shit.
terrible. He needs to put down the burgers and pick up the barbells, bro. Seriously. Oh, here we go. We got a goal from Fallout. This man is terrible, man. Like I don't. Stirring the pot over here, bro.
No, Jason.
Seriously, man, this man needs to stay the off the internet. He needs to
That
head
is
back
not
to
a predator.
Tatooine.
The guy on the
and
phone is.
go get Sebulba ready for the pod racing tournament with his waddle-looking ass.
Now, I don't know about you, but I think that was some pretty tasty predator pasta. Anyway, here Frank says, "Hey, beautiful,
Oh,
how
snap.
are you?" She says, "Good. How are
What's
you?"
up, man?
He says, "I'm
Blessings
good,
to you, sir.
thanks." So, how old are you?
I hope you're well,
And
man.
You're from Monroe, right?
It's been a while.
She says, "I'm 14." He asks her what she would want to do, and for a couple of pictures, here he says, "Are you okay hanging out in the car while we do stuff? And do you want me to come there tonight?" Here he asks for
Jason
some
Bouba.
pics of what he'll
It's
be
not did the
touching
predator get
later on.
catched.
Now here he asks
Did
the girl what
predator
she's
get
doing,
caught,
and she
but-
says she's
Yeah.
hanging out with her cousin, and this is where it gets a little
Really?
interesting. So here
Hold
he
on.
says, "What does your cousin look like, and how old is she?"
Yeah, I
He
appreciate
says,
that.
"She's 14,
PvP. I
like
appreciate
me."
that, man. Thank you.
He says here, "Does
what's
she
up.
know
Yeah,
what
I
we're
wish
doing?"
My
The
mouse
girl
would be working
says,
more.
"No, I didn't tell her anything. Just said I'm going to meet a friend later."
I wish my
What does
mouse would
she
be
look
working
like?
better, but
Can
whatever.
I see her pic? And do you think she'd want to come with you? The girl asks, "Oh, would you want to do stuff with her too?" He says, "Well, yeah, if she's okay with it." Then the girl says, "But if we go, then my 10-year-old cousin would have to go too because she goes everywhere with her, and that's her sister." And then Frank wants to know what they both look like. So a 10-year-old and this other 14-year-old is seems to be of interest to him. And then he says, "Are they
Yeah.
both okay with having sex tonight? What have they done before?
Oh
And
my
what have their
goodness, yo. This mouse is driving me insane, bro. Like, this is terrible, yo. Like, at some point later this year, I'm investing in a new laptop for sure. But to address Jason here, Jason says, "Do you feel like some of these predators are possessed by the?" Yeah, I do believe that, and no one can change my mind on it because, of course, um, it's. Let me just put it to you this way: no one, and I do repeat, no one in a normal state of mind has anything, whether it be you could call it whatever you want, chemical imbalance, brain malfunction, or just like a whatever you want, whatever excuse, medical excuse or scientific excuse you want to use, still would never put a person in a normal state of mind to want to molest or do things to a minor. So, of course, this is my personal opinion. I'm not 1,000% guaranteeing this, but in my personal opinion, in my point of view, yeah. If at any point anybody has a mindset of wanting to molest a child or a minor or whatever, yeah, that person is demonically possessed to a certain extent, for sure. And I think he says something else in a second. Hold on, let me go back here because I do want to answer some of these. Jason Blue Blah also states, or asks, do you suggest that these catchers do prayers before? Well, I suggest and recommend that these catchers pray for their safety, like for their own safety, not the predator's safety, but the catcher's safety. I'm a man of faith, so and I got nothing to hide when it comes to that. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion, and everybody is entitled to, you know, whatever way of thinking you want to do. But I'm a man of faith, so I do believe and highly recommend and suggest that if you're going out there to do a catch, yeah, you pray for your own safety and your team safety. You don't lose anything by doing that. You know what I'm saying? You don't lose anything at all by asking God, you know what I'm saying, for your own protection and your team's protection while you're out there. Because a few days ago, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was one of PvP's catches. Dude brought a knife. You know what I'm saying? So what's wrong with asking God for protection? You know what I'm saying? Or asking a higher power for protection. You don't lose anything. You're not losing. You're not losing money. You're not losing. You're not wasting time. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, again, this is my own personal opinion. But anyways, I digress. Here we go. Jesus, yo.
Names. And are they both willing to have sex? Because that's what I'll want if they both come too. So a 10-year-old and two 14-year-olds. That's just no okay, Frank. Now, when I was
That's what
confronting
I'm saying,
Frank,
Vladimir.
he
I'm
claimed
just
that
saying.
this whole thing was
I'm just
his
saying.
way of trying to
Whether
bust
you believe it or
a
not,
scam
you don't lose
of some
anything
sort. So
by doing it.
he claimed that he thought
I don't
this
understand what the big
14-year-old
deal
girl
is.
was a scammer of some sort, and he wanted to expose them. But again, nothing in this conversation comes up about money or anything.
You're gonna
that would
have to
point to the girl
rephrase
being a
that last
scammer.
comment,
I mean,
Jason. That's a little
it's
weird.
all
I don't get
strictly
that one.
sexual conversation. Anyway, moving on to
Wait, is
the
Jules here?
13-year-old girl that
What
he
up,
was talking
Jules?
to a little bit later.
Blessings and love to
So
you.
here
Thanks for
he
being
was
here.
talking a little bit about coming over to the girl's house when the mother wasn't home and staying the night and making a pizza, yada, yada, yada. So he said a lot of sexual things
All right,
in
Vladimir.
this conversation
Anytime,
already,
bro.
but the main thing is where he says here, you're gonna love it. I promise you that. Are you okay if we do it raw? And the girl says,
Yeah, I
well, what
appreciate
if
that.
I get pregnant or something
John.
like that? And he says, don't worry, you won't get pregnant, babe. And if you do, we can take care of it, but you shouldn't. He says, you can take the morning after pill or get an abortion if you're okay with that. Unless you want to keep it, that's up to you. So it seems that
It's
Frank was
wild,
okay
yo.
with having sex with this girl and impregnating her. And if she did get pregnant, he would just give her a morning after pill or go the abortion route, is what
What up, Tyler? What's up?
he was looking to do. It looks like
Blessings and love
it
to you.
seemed like he was
Tyler.
trying to scam this girl into getting pregnant. If you ask me, that's about the only scam I see. I think Frank's a bit of a scammer himself. But all right, guys, that's pretty much all I'm going to get into as far as the screenshots on this one. If you want to read the full chat logs, and there is a lot on this one, be sure to head over to my Patreon, patreon.com/Skeeter Jean, where you'll be able to read the full chat logs as well as get a few other exclusive benefits there. So
let me just address another question by Jason. Jason says, spiritual protection. Is it possible for a curse to transfer over from the predator to the catcher if the catchers do not protect themselves? Yeah, it's possible. I'm not saying it's likely, but it is a possibility. And I only say this because I have witnessed firsthand someone who um was not protected spiritually, right? Take on some form of demonic possession a few years ago, and you only know these things when you're really of the faith and you've been in the faith for like a long time. It's things that you witness, and you see how someone who is clearly, you know what I'm saying, like demonically possessed in some way, shape, or form, and someone that you've known for years who's like absolutely like normal, no issues, no nothing like that. Kind of like because they were not how do I express this? They weren't vigilant in that moment. So of course the demonic possession that was being like pretty much like exercised out of that person did somewhat transfer over to the other person, and then that person uh Jesus, I think we were praying for that person for like 4 or 5 hours before they got freed. And we saw, you know what I'm saying, like when someone is freed from like a demonic like possession or something, you'll see like a black goo come out of them. You know what I mean? If anybody could back me up on that in live chat, I'll appreciate it. But like when you pray for someone who's like somewhat or entirely demonically possessed, and you pray for them, and God actually like uh takes out that demon or whatever is inside that person, like 9 times out of 10 or almost all the time, you'll see like some type of like black goo come out of them. So, but yeah, it's a possibility, but it's not likely, but it's still possible. Yeah. That's the best way I could explain it, Kal-El, black goo. I mean, I don't know what else to call it, or I don't know how else to express it, but that's what you see. Yeah. All right. Going back to the actual video.
Well, all right. I'm Skeeter, and I'm out. Hope you enjoy this catch. Peace.
Nah, just straight up black goo, like black spit, if you will.
How you doing? Would you be
It's
Frank?
weird.
Yeah.
Frank.
And it's really like
I'm Skeet Hansen with the
thick-ish,
Predatorial
so-
Investigation Unit. We're a unit that exposes and confronts adults who talk sexual to minors and try to meet up with minors, stuff like that.
Isn't it too cold outside?
Oh, do you want us to come inside? We can come inside if you
I
want.
mean,
It's no
yeah,
problem.
Confucius, but when
But
you know that
or we
person
can go
doesn't
outside
do
if
weed
it's
at
a little
all,
too cold out here for you, Frank. We
You
don't
know
want
what
you
I'm
to
saying?
freeze too much.
That's fine.
But you look like you're freezing up a little bit right now.
Yeah, come
We can
inside.
go outside.
We can go. Well, she says come inside.
I
So
think-
if you want to go,
I don't know.
Yeah, like let me open up the.
or if you want to like open up the garage.
Constantine,
So yeah,
No,
I
this
just
is not
wanna
a
have
live catch.
A little conversation.
this is
with
a
you here.
catch
So
posted
this
by
would be
Skeeter
your
Jean,
picture
I
here,
believe,
right?
yesterday.
Okay.
But
And let's see.
I don't
the
know,
last
Const,
few
can
months,
you
looks
back
like
me
you
up on
had,
that claim?
a couple sexually
'Cause
charged
you know what I'm saying? I
conversations
know you
with
have
a
some
couple of
knowledge when it
minors here,
comes
one
to
being
the
14,
spirit
the other
world
being
and all
13.
that.
Is that about right?
So if you could back
See,
me
a
up on
lot-
that and
I've
confirm,
been trying to go after scammers.
I'll appreciate it. And
Scammers.
I know there's
And
other
I
people who
thought
can back me up
a
on
lot
what
of
I
these
just
are
said.
scammers,
But
'cause
You thought they
I
were
got-
scammers.
I got a couple
Okay.
of them
just
that
out of curiosity,
were-
So
I'd
you-
like to
so-
know what
they would
Constantine
Okay.
like, I would try, and I would
thinks
try to
about what I just said
backtrack
earlier.
Right.
on them and try to expose them as well.
And you bust scammers. You want to go to the garage over here? Yeah, no problem. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate it. I don't know if you want to.
Thanks, Terrence. I appreciate that.
Oh, hold on now. Hold on.
Whoa.
Oh, you gotta. We're not. Yeah, we don't want the garage closed. We're just. Yeah, we. So, like I said before,
Yes,
my
getting
name's
high
Steve
and getting
Hansen. I'm
drunk
with
does
the
open you
Predatorial
up to the spirit
Investigation
world,
Unit.
for sure.
We're an investigation unit that.
Someone praying on you?
What's that?
No,
Someone
this
praying
is
I-
over the.
No, he's preying on someone else, a minor. He was talking to a girl that told him he was 13, and then a girl that told him he was 14 in the last few
Florida
months.
hacker.
So that's his picture right there on Scout, and he was. And right here, the girl tells him that she's 14, and he says, "I'm 35." So here you say you're laying in your bed now, and you were talking about meeting up with this 14-year-old girl.
That's because most, like I said, when I go after the scammer,
You go after
they
scammers.
always.
So where
say
do you find
What
the
up,
scammers?
PPA? What's up?
You
Scammers,
don't have to find them; they come to you.
a lot
It's
of things.
all
Okay.
over internet.
But he came to this girl
No,
and talked to her first.
there's a lot of different sites
Uh-huh.
and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
And
say.
Usually, when it's that,
Spirits,
it's usually people
exactly.
trying to get money,
Okay.
and that's.
A lot
Well,
of
it looks
people
like
don't
you were
pay
trying to
attention
get
to that.
sex.
But it's true.
From this
that's
conversation
there's a reason that I don't.
with the
there's
14-year-old
questions
girl.
I ask because there's
Yeah.
questions scammers can't
Okay.
do.
So what questions might those be?
Like, where you want to meet up? Why do you got a number that's not from here? But
Okay.
you're saying you're from this place.
Okay.
And there's been a lot of times where
Gotcha.
I got people that showed me that I got.
Okay. Well, what about the
they
question where
they
you?
always ask, like, say things like,
Right.
send us
Interesting comment,
$1,500
Cupcake.
or
And
we're
I
gonna
do
call the cops
agree,
or
though.
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
like that.
Well, there's nothing like that in this conversation. But what about the question where you asked
Well,
her
'cause
if she
the-
shaves her vaginal
They're
area?
all questions.
And to the
Okay.
person who,
Like I said, that I try to
donated
catch the
something through
scammers.
So let me
PayPal
get
right
this straight.
now.
So the 14-year-old girl that you hit up on Scout
I appreciate
told
it.
she was 14,
I truly do
and then
appreciate
you
it.
thought
Not going to say
that
names because
you
they
thought
have
she
to
was a
be
scammer.
anonymous, but I do
Yeah.
appreciate the love
Okay.
and support there.
Let's see here. Okay.
Highly,
There's
highly
a-
appreciate it.
There's a, that's why I
Okay.
stopped talking to them if I
Thank
have them
you.
thinking that they
A
are
million times over. Thank
Okay.
you.
real. Because
But there's no reason for you to think that they're a scam. Well, why would you talk
there is
so?
a reason I should think they're a scammer. I've been scammed many times
Okay.
by these type of people.
Okay, so why were you talking very sexual to these to these minors, to these 14-year-old
It
girl?
has been a way for me to get the scammer to basically
Appreciate that, bro.
get to where
Thank you.
the point they are. Because usually
Okay.
the next day they'd call. I'd have an adult call.
What up,
and say,
Bryden?
"Oh, we're
Yo.
this, and you got to send us money."
It's my nigga
Okay.
Bryden. What's going
And I've
on,
even
sir?
had fake cops.
Blessings, love to
People
you.
have fake being cops
Okay.
and telling me, "Oh, we need money sent." So I've been trying to
Yep.
get them like
Jason.
Okay.
I
So
mean,
did
the
it?
scammers.
So nothing about money came up in the conversation.
let me address something really fast. Jason asked, and I think this might be the last question I take from Jason for just a little bit, just because I'm trying to like focus on like the actual catch itself, and I'm terrible at multitasking. But you're saying, DDQ, what would your advice be then for people who get drunk constantly? Are they at risk of getting possessed by demons? Yeah, they are at risk more so. And I'm not saying it's a guarantee, like 1,000% confirmation that they will, be possessed by doing these things, but it's always a way higher possibility that they do, go through that type of demonic possession by doing those things. So I guess obviously, if you, hey, what's going on, Yum Yum? Oh my goodness, this is terrible, yo. The mouse is all over the place. Pretty much just stay away from evil. That's pretty much all you got to do. But anyways, that would be my recommendation or suggestion or advice. Is like, yo, if you can stay away from drugs and alcohol, then even better for
Right.
you.
It was strictly sexual.
Right.
Very,
And then you drove that
very
sexual
simple.
conversation. So Frank, honestly, I
Yep.
don't know. I think you're full of it. I don't have a
True,
reason
Yum
to. There's no reason for you to think this is a scammer. It's she told you she was
Going off a
14.
couple. I've
You
got
said that
plenty
you-
of scams.
You said that you had to be careful.
She's gone through it with me.
And I'm sorry, man, who is this to you? Oh,
Their
you're
husband and wife.
you're his wife. Okay, so do you know that he's talking sexual to 14, 13-year-old girls
To
online?
be honest, when I first met him, and he told me a little bit about it, and then
About him talking to minors?
no, not minor,
Oh.
scammer.
Oh,
thing,
scammers. Okay, gotcha.
General.
I
Okay.
honestly
And
didn't
scammer
think
tend
these are
to-
minors.
You didn't what?
I honestly didn't think these were minors.
Well, they
Can't
told you
believe
they
this,
were.
yo.
So what? What?
Oh, no,
A lot
they
of
can
scammers
lie.
I hate when they
Oh,
use like the whole
okay.
scamming thing as an
So
excuse, yo.
let me tell you my side of the story.
Okay.
So when I first
Sure.
read those conversation, like
Okay.
one day I went through all that conversation, and to me, you're like, oh my gosh, are you talking with minor and whatnot?
So you
So-
know of him talking to minors before?
Not minor.
Oh, okay.
I mean, like I knew about the scammer, but
Okay.
the way they act, like you have to keep the act going until they somehow reveal
Kal-El,
who they
yeah.
are. And I have
To a certain degree,
don't know
I would agree with that last statement.
why they
Yeah,
tend to.
promiscuity.
I
yeah,
guess one time
does
he did try
also
to fool
open
them
up
at some point, and I
A
guess
scammer.
yeah,
Okay.
and there's
portals
group
to
of scammers that
demonic
have
possession for sure.
Okay.
come after
Gotcha.
like these. So he's always been a kid protector.
A kid protector. Well, it looks
Yeah.
like he's a. It looks like he's a kid monster for what I'm seeing here. He's
I mean, those
The girl
yeah,
here
it
is talking
may
From
about-
kid
seem
protector
that
to
way,
kid
but
yeah,
you know
blankety
the
blank.
internet
but he was
age-
saying it.
I understand, but
Mhm.
you know the internet age right now. You don't know who you're
Yeah.
talking to. They can fake their voice. They can
Mhm.
even fake
Jesus,
who they
yo.
are in person. Like
Okay.
we run.
Well, he
into
talked to an
some-
actual girl on the phone,
It's
which was a minor, so it wasn't too long ago. We have the phone call recorded as well.
how long ago was that?
Roughly in the last couple weeks or so. Let's see. I just want to go over this a little bit here.
That's the thing.
the girl in,
people change their voice and everything.
Yeah, Frank, let me just go over
Okay,
this
go
a little
ahead,
bit,
go
okay,
ahead.
if you don't mind. Now, the girl was talking about, she said she was with her cousins, and you asked how old they were. She said one of them was 14, one of them was 10.
It's a scammer. That's why I told
And
her.
then Well, let me finish.
That's good to hear,
Let me
David.
finish, Frank.
David
Okay,
Ruiz.
just let me finish here.
That's what's up, bro.
You said,
It's possible.
I just want to
All
see what
things
they
are
look
possible
like,
through
nothing
Christ,
nude.
Joe.
And you asked if they're okay with doing stuff. And then you asked if they're okay with having sex tonight. Now, this is a couple months ago. Yes.
Mm.
So you say you want to do all three of them, is what you say. So a 10-year-old, a 14-year-old, and a
because of the scammers. I've dealt with
Okay.
the scammer thing for a long time here. For a long time.
Okay.
I've called the cops because of
Okay.
scammers before.
Do you want to call the cops about this one?
I didn't know these were. I thought they were scammers.
Well, do you want to call the cops about it though, since you think they're scammers?
Correct,
I
Rob
would
Plum.
if I
Yep.
would
Because these were minors that you were talking to, and they told you they were minors. So, do you think we should call the police? I'm more than open to. I mean, we're going to be sending all this to them anyway. But if you want to call the police, I wouldn't mind talking to them and showing them all this stuff that you were saying. I mean, don't you think that'd be realistically the right thing to do? Because scamming is illegal, right?
It is.
Okay.
But
So if you think you were talking to a scammer here, maybe we should call the police. So we can.
I stopped talking when I started suspecting that it might not be a scammer.
Might not be. So what did you think it might be if not a scammer?
And then I thought I wasn't sure what it would be.
Did you think maybe you were talking to an actual minor? You say here, I want all three of you, meaning a 10-year-old, a 12-year-old, and I believe it was a 14-year-old that we were talking about here. This was a few months ago. This is more recently that he was talking to a 13-year-old girl. She says she's 13. He says I'm 35. Says he lives in Flint. Let's see. You talk about spending time with her together. She says her mom will be gone on a certain day. And you say here that you want to spend the night with her. You say that it makes you very excited.
Right.
I think my nose is actually
to a 13-year-old.
finally
Okay.
drying
I
up
still
and
don't see
clearing
anything
out from
about.
the allergies from this past weekend, yo. I
I
do apologize for the noise, though.
Of you talking to minors, yeah.
Of people that scam.
Okay.
Are trying to scam.
And do they say that they're 13?
I hope that wasn't too loud.
A lot of times they do.
I know I should have breathed away from the mic,
especially on those sites.
Okay.
Like what you say is on Scout.
Yeah. And then after they tell you they're 13, typically do you usually start talking sexual to them?
Thanks, Ray. I
No.
appreciate that.
So why this time?
Well, that's like I said. Once I start talking to them outside, yeah, it's trying to figure out what the scam is. Then I try to backtrack on their stuff. I look up the number and stuff.
Gotcha.
And try to figure out where it is and stuff. Because every time it's always a number that's not in the state.
Okay.
It's outside of the state.
Well, my bad.
Gotcha.
My bad.
And, well, you were talking to this girl at
I'm gonna try to
it was the Hangouts app, so there was no number involved here.
Right.
You ask her here if she's a virgin and if she wants to do sexual stuff. Okay, and then you talk about bringing a pizza over. True.
His whole point is to sound like Chris Hansen.
Let's see. You say he's like I never thought I'd date someone your age, but you
tall,
proved me
brown, and handsome
wrong.
Chris Hansen.
So you're saying here that you want to date a 13-year-old girl.
Like I said, it's just
tall,
trying to get to the point.
Get to the point,
right? And handsome.
Okay. Well, again, that never came up, but I'll continue here.
Oh well, thank you.
Let's
now, Linz, thanks.
You say we can do that as long as you're ready, and it's big. It's
but
9
I think I'm
inches,
mostly over it right now.
Meaning your penis. Is that what you were talking about here?
Yeah.
Is that true, man? Can you contest that? Does he have a 9-inch penis? Okay.
Oh my God,
most guys lie about that, but okay. Well, I mean, good for you. But why do you have to tell a 13-year-old girl that? Why does she need to know about that?
Scammers.
Okay.
I would have.
You say it's long and it's 9 inches. It's big. She says it sounds big, and you say that you want to do it raw with her. And then she says, "What if she gets pregnant?" You say, "Don't worry about pregnancy. We'll take care of it."
Wait, hold on.
She asks how you take care of it. You say, "With a morning after pill or an abortion, if you're okay with it." So you wanted to impregnate a 13-year-old girl and then go and have an abortion or give her the morning after.
Thanks, Cupcake. I appreciate that.
Something funny about this, Frank?
No.
So what's the laughing?
No,
do you think the police would?
Crazy because all these scammers happen.
I wonder if the police would think it's funny.
Huh?
I wonder if the police would think it's funny. What do you think?
I
don't think so either. Do you want to call the police since you think this is a scammer?
I thought they were.
Kal-El, I tried, bro.
I've called the police before.
Okay.
I
really do try.
I tried to get it to where I don't call because last time I called,
okay,
he said there's nothing they could really do unless I had actual evidence. So
Okay. Well, we have all the evidence, and we're going to give this to the police and see what they can do about you talking to minors. I think. Are you hearing all this, man? Your husband here is talking to 13-year-old girls?
I'm
like
familiar with all of them. I
Okay.
know
Hey,
how.
do you know this is illegal, right?
Huh?
Do you know this is illegal to talk to someone like this online? You think is a minor? And
Well,
sexually
if
Oh,
that
solicit a
person
minor.
happened to be actually minor, like in real life,
I already
if
took.
he still went
I
after
think
it,
I don't know if it
yeah,
was
I would be mad at him.
Claritin
But there
Okay.
or.
So it's
countless of
okay.
time.
I know
This is
something
just like
my
one
mom
off
gave
where
me.
the
Okay.
person happened to be
That's why I was like
an
knocking
actual
out
person, but I'm talking
cold.
about like
This
99.99%
past weekend,
of
like
the
I
time.
would
So you're
take
okay with him just
just
talking
like
like
one
this to
pill,
minors?
No, not
and
actual minor.
Okay. Yeah,
it
it
would
was
just
an
like
actual.
Scammer, right?
put
Oh
me
no,
to
this is an
sleep
actual minor
like
though. The parents
ASAP.
messed
I
up.
mean, if it happened to be
And it's
actual
honestly like
minor
what I
and
needed
he,
to like
like,
sleep
It
it
was.
off.
didn't know there was an
I
actual.
didn't know.
Well, he did because again,
Right,
I'll
it's
show
hard to
you.
Take
tell online. If
medical
now, if
marijuana,
it
nah,
turns out to
bro.
be actual
No thanks.
minor, and
Because she
he
said
actually stepped.
she said she
I
was
never
14.
have
What
and
people say
never
and what
will
people
do
are,
any
like I
form
have
of
been
drug.
online for
Period.
a long time. What I
Matter
say
of
and
fact,
what I do in real life is
I
two
told my
way
cousin one
different
time because
things.
Okay.
Now,
he
if
does
he
like
actually
weed,
went after that
but
person, and if he
I
did
told him,
something,
Which he
look,
was
bro,
planning to.
the only
Looks like,
way
but he
yeah,
you
never
would
came
ever
through
get
I
me
can
with it.
understand
to
though. Planning is to
do
get
any
to
type of like
to see
weed
if they would actually come,
is
if
like
they
if
would
you
like
sneak it into
whatnot.
like some type of
It has
candy
like a long
or
story of
like brownie or
Okay.
whatever,
scammer, like
and just don't tell me anything.
What's that?
That's the only way
A
you'll ever
couple
get me to like try
times he
weed.
intended
I
to
mean,
meet, and then
attempted to
I mean,
meet.
it's
That's the
still
point
a
where you
drug,
wanna
whether it's
get
medical or
it
not.
right.
to
You
see
know,
if
a
they would
drug is a
actually
drug,
come or if they're like just
Right.
trying to pull your
whether
string
it's
or.
like
Right.
a
And
label
always
like
try to
Okay.
And
medical.
most of them,
because the
Okay.
scammers,
Well,
they
we see
always-
where you're at.
Yeah, most of them they
Looks like
do
you
say
want to
like
have sex
they're
with minors.
younger.
That's what it looks like. Well, why were you talking about it
Happy
here?
candy,
I don't
yeah, I
understand.
guess.
But
You
I
say-
told
That's
you
like the
that
only
there's
way.
a scammer aspect, so
Okay.
you can understand
And
that.
he
I
hasn't done it
understand.
yet, so
so
Okay.
from
But there's nothing about money in this conversation. It's
Do you normally give the dimensions of your penis? to
Appreciate
a
that, Ray.
scammer, or-
Yeah.
so. If I could continue here, he says, "Would you want to keep it if you get pregnant?" And she says, "Maybe." And you say that I'll help you raise it. You don't want to leave you
cocoa
hanging.
leaf a plant.
So would you really do that, Frank?
Trying to corner them.
Corner them.
Yeah.
Never
And
know
what was
who's-
your goal here?
No, it's,
To get them to admit that they.
yeah,
That they were.
I know.
scam.
And
So why
you'd
didn't
be
you
right.
ask? Why didn't anything in the conversation come up?
But, you
Hey,
know,
are you a
like,
scammer?
I
Or am
almost,
being
like, never
scammed?
take pills.
Yeah.
Come in right
So,
Oh, no,
you
that-
know,
that
I
makes
figured
sense.
this one time.
Okay.
You're a
Give it a
scammer.
try or
I'll even
whatever.
tell them what's happened where
Okay.
they'll take
Wait,
a
what did
picture
Biden
of
say?
you and threaten to put it
Oh,
online
the aspirin
and
thing.
stuff
okay.
like that. So
Gotcha.
when I've said that, everyone always denies it. So
Okay. Well, you didn't deny wanting to have sex with a 13-year-old. Doesn't look like. You say I won't get you pregnant unless you say I won't get you pregnant unless you want me to try to.
Yeah, I'm so lost with these comments on here.
I won't even try if I continue. We will
Warm
get
honey?
the morning
Okay.
after pill. You say.
I'll try that next time. I
And
guess.
Frank, I mean, this just goes on. I mean, you see how this looks. You know.
I know
Yeah,
how
it does.
looks.
Like,
It looks
trust
very
me,
damn.
Yeah.
it looked
Biden
creepy to
sniffing
my
kids,
eyes
yo.
too when I didn't realize what's actually going on.
Right.
But once
At this point,
once
I'm over
I
here
was-
just
I
being
wouldn't have
entertained by y'all's comments on live
would-
chat.
you would
Like, I
have
wouldn't
Other
be
than the
making
cat
it
show.
if it
Oh,
was like
okay.
actually like
Okay.
this were the case.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I agree with
So
that.
just to be straight, it's okay for him
Yeah.
to talk this way
It's
too.
not okay for him to talk to
Okay.
who are actual.
Right, which he was.
Right. So
Okay.
you see what he's doing, right? Like trying to see if they're real or not. So there's
No.
no way for him, like, yeah,
Actually,
they can
don't
say,
see that. He's just talking strictly sexual, talking about inside of her and
Who,
sleeping
me?
together, and yes, how big
I
her
don't know
boobs
about
are,
that, bro. I'm
and
actually
if
just
she
reading
has
y'all's
hair on
comments,
her
yo.
blank.
But usually
Right.
it's always the next
Honey is a
day or
drug?
something,
The next
and it'll
day.
I
be
mean,
somebody that'll
there's
No?
actually
Okay.
a show called
What?
Catfish. You usually,
Yeah,
You got me there,
yeah, there's
lad.
like,
but I just
Yeah,
want to
you
see. There's also a show called
Tom
Catch a
Brady's
Predator.
coming back
and,
to
Yeah,
the Bucks
yeah,
next
like-
season.
and
man.
adults
Show
go to jail for
retirement.
having
yeah, you
conversations
can
I saw like a
see
post
how
on
they-
that.
minors. So
how they
On
try to
Instagram or
portray to
something.
be,
Oh, yeah.
on-
Found it a little
Right,
bit
right.
interesting.
And it's funny, you said typically the next day they'll say something
Honey
about
is good for
wanting gift
allergies.
cards or something, right?
It's not usually. It's not always the next day.
Okay.
No, and it's not always, usually, like I said, I'll get a call.
Get a call.
And
Okay.
they'll
Hey,
say
yo,
to
y'all,
the parents,
y'all are
and
stupid.
they'll
Oh,
put
okay.
this much money.
Oh, okay. So did you get a call like that from this
You're
girl's
terrible,
parents or this
Florida
girl
hacker.
or
You're
anything
terrible.
with her asking you for money or
That's
anything?
why I stopped talking.
Okay.
Honey
Because
is
the thing is,
natural
this went on for
antiseptic.
weeks and she never
Okay.
brought anything up about about any money or anything.
It was
Some
trying
honey
to
gets
get
you high.
to
Really?
that point where
Where
Oh,
she would admit
Lord.
that she was a scammer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone
Okay.
or something.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Yes,
I don't
she
want
wants
to
to
know.
try to
Don't
meet
tell me the
tonight,
name of it.
so you can
Just
drive down
don't.
and see
Don't
you,
even
and we
tell
could
me.
do it in my car if
I
you're up
don't
to it.
care.
Again,
So-
trying to corner them into.
Okay. So you didn't intend to do any of this. It was
Honey is so
it was
gross.
just talk then, is what you're saying.
What?
Got the
No, it's not.
resources to go down and.
The
Oh,
hell?
okay.
Who has a
Okay.
problem
just
with
tried-
honey?
like I
Really?
said, trying to get a scammer to.
Okay. So you have experience with this.
I appreciate
Okay.
that, Brian. Thank
Okay,
you. Thanks
gotcha.
for supporting the
So
channel.
do you have experience with having sex with minors at all? So you just
The
talk
Florida
to them.
guy, yeah, I know, man. Florida,
Okay.
Florida
That's
guy
just
or
like
Florida
putting the
man
net out and trying to catch
will
fish
forever be
Right.
to see if they would come
the
out.
Oh,
hype
okay.
of Florida
In-
itself.
That's what
in-
it is. Okay.
In
Interesting.
reality,
Are you good, Miss Grant?
like, obviously never
You
would
good?
do any of those.
You sure about that, man?
Yes.
What up,
Okay.
Ivy?
Well, I mean,
What's
if
up?
I had a
doesn't have sort of a
What up,
history of
sis?
doing anything with the minors.
Blessings to
okay.
you,
Well, if I
sister.
had a nickel for every time I heard that, I mean, I've been in this business for a
I
long time. You know
understand.
what I mean?
Okay,
It's
so
you
well,
know,
it can be
it's
right.
usually not the
understand.
case.
Yeah, I
I get
understand.
from your side how it looks.
You see, so you do see how it looks.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Florida man is the legacy of
Okay.
Florida.
I mean,
yeah.
it's just not a good look, Frank. You know what I mean? So if you're willing to sneak out, I
let's
can
see.
pick you up.
Okay,
Hey, it
hold on.
seems like you're just talking about meeting her and having sex with her.
Okay, hold
That's
on.
all that's
So
in
we
the
got
conversation.
intel by Florida hacker.
And again, just to be clear, you
The
you
honey
don't
that
want to
gets
call
you
the
high
police.
comes from a
You
specific
don't want to
area of
report this to the
Nepal
police or anything.
where the beasts
There's
secrete
no-
a
No.
certain
Well,
chemical.
well,
It's
well
not
if
honey
you
can
think
just
it's a
buy.
scammer, why wouldn't you
Interesting.
want to report it to the police?
Because that
I'll
could
never
be
go
more
there,
powerful
but it's
than
it's
for
good to
if-
know, I
if the
guess.
scammer is coming after him to do something then
Oh,
yeah, but other
okay.
than that,
Okay. I didn't see anything in the
There's-
conversation
there's one
about
thing
scammer.
saying something, and there's another thing in action.
Mm-hmm.
I
And then I
think-
recall you asking her
yo,
to
y'all funny.
send
yo.
you some sort of nude picture.
Ray,
so
I know,
so you
man,
knew
but
that she
listen,
wasn't
bro,
working with the
it's
police
got to
or
be done.
something like that.
It
I think
has
is
to.
what you
I'm
said.
sorry, but
Do you recall
it gets
that?
it gets way too
Okay.
wild.
So
in
why
live
would he
chat
be concerned if
sometimes,
she
yo.
was working with the police?
Because, like I said, I've had this happen before.
You've had what? You've had what happen before?
I've had scams happen.
Scams with the police.
Well, not so much with the police, but
Okay. So why were you concerned that the girl might have been working with the police?
because I figured maybe the police
We're setting up the scam?
might also set up a scam.
You
Not
think-
so much a scam, not the scam, yet,
Okay.
but to catch.
Catch.
Try to catch people.
Doing what?
That
That
trying to hook up with minors.
Which is what you were
It's not what
doing
I
in
was
the
trying to do. I
conversation.
was trying
Well, it
to-
looked like it
Yeah,
because you
drink is
said,
simple,
if
but
you send me a
in
nude picture,
general-
then I'll meet up with you.
Hold on, let me go get my phone. I'm gonna go try
Okay.
to show you what I'm talking
Okay, yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
You know, just
about. It was me trying to catch a scammer.
catch a scammer. Okay.
That's what I was on.
Well, we were trying to catch predators, so
It's
it's kind of
both
kind of
sides
fun.
trying to catch something.
Yeah, funny how that works, isn't it? Yeah.
Listen,
Okay.
I think we'll forward everything
Yeah.
over.
I'm
and
glad
then
that it's
we,
going
we'll
well
look
for
over
a
if there's
PPT.
scam
Yeah,
that's
since they
going
think it's
around.
a he
As
thinks
far
it's
as,
a
like,
scammer, we'll
mods
just send it
go.
to the
After
police
'em,
and
if there's no harm, no
Yeah.
foul. then
telling you, bro, this channel
yeah, we'll just go for that.
has a lot.
Well,
like,
all right, Frank.
in general, in the
just
general
so
sense,
you
the
know, we are
community
doing an online
itself,
series about
there's a lot of,
adults who try to
a good amount
talk
is
to
like ignorant
minors online and meet up with
minor people.
minors,
So it's like
Yeah,
which
that
you were
kind of
doing in the
stuff.
I'm all for
conversation.
free
so,
speech,
uh,
but when you bring up a bunch of stuff
yeah,
that has like
yeah, we
nothing
do a
to
little
do like,
bit
with
of
what we're
that.
talking
Have
about,
you happened
you know
to
what I'm
see?
saying? It
You've
just
seen
throws
our
everything
investigations
off
before?
and
Okay.
tries to like
And-
start drama for like no reason.
Like I said,
There's no need for any of this.
it's
So like,
all
why?
over trying to get a scam.
You know what I'm saying?
Trying to get a scammer. Okay.
Why am I going to put myself through it and
All right,
then
Frank.
put up
I
with
mean,
it?
like I
if,
said,
if
we'll
I
forward
don't
it to the
have
police
to?
and see how
You
they
know what
want
I
to
mean?
go about it.
But I am
Yeah,
for free
that's-
speech,
Yes,
just
you
so you
can
know.
give them to, so
Yep.
you can help them out.
Yeah, with the scammers. So
Yeah.
that's it. We're gonna get out of here. Just want to bring that to your attention, and that's it, Frank. You guys have a lovely
What up,
night.
Becky? Ready?
Take care.
Have a good night, guys.
Don't get me wrong. I enjoy a good laugh myself, man. But
Well, all right, guys.
Jesus.
That was Frank.
Scammer, apparently.
Yeah, apparently he thought he was talking to a scammer and not a 13 and 14-year-old girl as he obviously was. I mean, nothing in the conversation was brought up about money or anything like that. There's no reason for him to think that he was talking to a scammer, but that was his excuse, I guess. I thought he was talking to a scammer. So I guess that's all we're really gonna get out of him. So I think that's gonna be a cut, boys. Let's go get fucking drunk.
Oh my goodness, yo. All right, so I'm gonna put like one more catch on here for us to like watch and review together. But I think that was interesting. Like that whole excuse of like, oh, you know, it was a scammer, or I thought it was a scammer, is like so beyond played out, in my opinion. And it's I don't know, man. Like it gets to a point where you're like, yo, just own up to your mistake, dog. Like just own up to uh what you were really trying to do. Like I've always said that if it comes to the point where I actually am able to like do another catch or whatever, or like be on a catch with somebody, the fact, you know, that I would be like, look, I'm gonna give you 3 tries to step up and be a man, okay? And own up to what you were trying to do. The first time, I'm gonna let it slide for whatever excuse you want to make up, because I understand that, you know, you're afraid, you're nervous and all that. So that first time I'll let it slide. The second time, I'll try to be understanding to the point where you're, you know, you're still trying to come with terms of what you were trying to do. But the third time, if you don't tell me like straight up, like, hey, like I'll own up to it or whatever, we're gonna have some problems, because you know what I'm saying? Like the chat logs are there. The phone number matches your phone number. There's no way of like duplicating that or going around, you know? Like there's too much evidence at hand for you to come up with the excuses that you're coming up with. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, 3 strikes. And that's me being nice. That's me being like super nice. Like, look, bro, I'm gonna give you like 3 times. 3 times to like confess and own up to what you were trying to do. Anybody has any suggestions as to which catch do commentary on and review next, or what? Because I could just pull up like another recent catch or whatever, but I might be on here just until like 9:30, so I don't want to. Yeah, no one was banned. I don't know. I don't know. Some people are just weird, and I'm gonna control my tongue here because usually I would say something else, but I'm gonna say some people are just weird. Um, Yep, no one was banned, so I don't understand what's going on there, but okay. Sure, buddy. Sure. All right. Actually, we might be able to do this one. All right. Yeah, let's do this one. Boop, boop. Nah, not the McDonald's catch. Well, I mean, here, I'll put it up over here, and then y'all can tell me if y'all okay with viewing that one. There's a reason why I don't like do commentary or you know, review some of the catches on this channel, on my channel or whatever.
Exposed by OPP.
I have been exposed by OPP.
I've been exposed by OPP.
I've been exposed by OPP.
I've been exposed by OPP. Been exposed by OPP.
I've been exposed by OPP.
Nah, we were seeing that one live. I think Constantine.
Oh, you came up here to meet a 15-year-old child that you're going to hang out with.
I wanted to hang out. That's it.
When did she tell you she was 15 years old?
Last night.
I can tell you right now that I'll never, and I mean ever, do this again. Ever. I mean, I'm not, you've heard of scared straight? 100% right here.
My thing is small, all right?
Ew. What was that?
15-year-old child, a 15-year-old. Andrew from Norman.
Well, man, I want to let you know you're being recorded for your safety as well as mine, man. Who you here to meet? Come on.
You didn't want to do this quietly, so I'll publicly shame you. You're here to pick up a 15-year-old girl, right? 15-year-old girl, predator right here. Predator. Me, what's up?
Hey, Rich, man, we got to have a
Man,
little
yo,
talk, man.
this beat.
No. Who you here to
Got
meet,
me-
man? You here to
got
have
me-
sex with a
got me
15-year-old
hot,
girl,
yeah.
man? Oh, 18-year-old. Then have a talk. Why are you running then, man? Hey, I'm not law enforcement. I do want to have a talk with you. Just have a talk with me. There he goes, guys. Drive a shame. Drive it.
All right, here we go. Joshua D. That's a pretty clean floor, yo. Nice.
Hey, do you know where this Mountain Dew is right here, bro? What's up, Josh? I'm Sonic with Oklahoma Predator Prevention. Who are you here to meet?
That was good. That was good.
Huh? A friend. A friend. How old is this friend?
Must be 18.
See what I got here?
That was a
All
good
these
one.
chat
Uncanny
logs. How old
Valley.
is she?
That was a good one.
It's better if you're honest with me. I know all the answers I'm
Yeah,
asking
his
you.
face.
So how old was she?
I'm guessing 15. I don't know.
You're guessing 15. Okay, no, you know she was 15. Correct?
I like it. Yeah, I like
What
it.
are we doing here?
I was just trying to look for a friend to hang out with.
Look for a friend to hang out with, huh? Let's go over some of these messages that was said.
Jeez, yo.
No. Just stand right here.
Let me go outside. I mean, nobody's keeping here.
What kind of links did you send this young girl?
YouTube link.
What kind of links did you send her? What were they links of? What? Come on. I know. I told you I know all the answers, so it's best on.
That was good, yo. That was good.
Talk to me.
Church of Hidden Knowledge.
I thought she was. It was
what now? That was a good one.
What is BDSM?
We're
That's funny.
They're into the kinky stuff.
Is that something?
But I'm not a
rapper.
rapper.
To a 15-year-old?
But I'm not a rapper.
Huh?
I feel stupid for doing that.
Yeah,
and you're here to meet this 15-year-old child right now.
And also, I was getting some from my parents.
And you are here to meet this 15-year-old child at this house, at this store. It's in the messages. You're here.
Me, her, and also I was getting stuff from my.
And you're talking kinky stuff with the child, correct? And you're here to meet this child, correct? How old are you?
25.
Can you prove that to me?
I don't have my ID on me.
Let me see.
I don't have nothing on me.
How convenient, huh? Come to meet a child, leave your wallet at home, huh? I thought you were coming up here to get something from the store.
I was.
Yeah. What are you gonna buy?
Soda.
Yeah. With what money? Is that your wallet right there?
No more. Cigarettes and
yeah, man.
What's your full name? I know everything. I know more than you think I know.
Bobby Hill grown up, really?
Joshua.
Zombies, I appreciate that, man.
Okay.
I appreciate that.
You are being honest. I know that.
You're right.
I know 100% that's your last name.
I mean, I'd have to see him without his hat, but for the most part, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Let's go outside.
Yeah.
Bobby Hill's not a show. I mean, we don't know. We don't get to see what happened with Bobby Hill when he grew up. Like,
so I want to know what's going through your head when you're talking to a 15-year-old child about the things you're talking to.
Smart in the head.
Yep.
You're not smart in the head, so we're gonna go there. We're gonna go that route.
No, I'm on disability.
Okay. Do you know right from wrong?
Yeah.
You know 15 years of age is too young, correct?
Yes.
So I don't want to hear this disability, dude.
I'm on disability.
What does that have to do with you meeting a child?
Yep.
No.
You know you were talking to me the whole time, Josh. Whole time. Remember the hoodie?
That show's coming back.
Okay. I have kids, Josh. I have kids that talk to people online. I've caught my kids talking to people.
Is it though? Is it for real? Like coming back?
That's why I'm out here.
King of the Hill?
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I used to
It's
watch
not
it from
about
time
being
to
sorry,
time.
man. It's not. It's not. These are people's children. These are people's children.
Do you got any nieces, nephews? Well, how would you feel a grown ass man was coming to meet one of your nieces or nephews?
Get out of here, yo. No.
Yeah. What if it was a father? Could you say right here?
We're filming for your safety.
Could
For
you say
real?
right over here? This wind is pretty bad. Come over here.
No way.
Nobody's
That's
gonna put hands
crazy.
on you. That's what these cameras are here for. I'm not gonna let nobody touch you. But the wind is horrible over there. I need you to stand right here.
We're not gonna let nobody hurt you in any way. We're not here to hurt you. Dude. We're not.
But man, this is some bad you've said about it. Some of the things you said to a child.
For real, man.
You got some questions?
If they do
Nothing?
bring King of the Hill back and everybody's like aged up, that'll be
Feel
interesting.
like this is okay.
That'd be like
Whenever I told you
because
immediately
they're
how
doing
old
that
I
with
was,
the Proud Family, I think,
what
right?
should you have done, man?
Where everybody's like aged up or
Should have said
whatever.
no immediately, right? Right? None of the things that happened in that chat were okay, right? So I got to tell you, one of the things
I was drinking
for days, man.
okay.
It's been days. You text me. What was the other? You text me almost 5 o'clock in the morning the other day, right?
Agreed.
This is not a moment of lapsed judgment. This
I wouldn't say funny, but it's interesting
I've
how
been drinking for a couple
like
days.
the irony.
You had
behind
enough
it,
time
you
to
know?
even think about it on your walk up here. What the hell was going through your head on your way up here?
I was thinking about getting cigarettes.
Oh, that's
For
true.
me-
They did
for me,
do
I
it with
asked you
South
to buy
Park
cigarettes
recently.
for
You're
me.
right.
Right?
No,
Right? So not
my
only
dad.
that, hold on, listen. Not only are you here to meet a minor for sex, you're also here to contribute to the delinquency of a minor. So not only that, and then you're going to take me back to your apartment and we're going to get drunk and smoke weed and all that, right? Right? So this isn't a lapse of judgment thing, man. Like there was a plan, right? You sent me YouTube link. Hold on. I'll talk in Utah. I'll talk in Utah. You sent me YouTube link, right?
Yo.
BDSM and bondage stuff, right? We were talking about you wanted me to
Oh
call
my
you
goodness,
sir,
yo.
daddy, or whatever. Hold on. This is true, right? This all happened, right?
Are you drunk right now?
I'm just trying to sober up.
You
Oh
smell
my
like alcohol
goodness, yo.
very, very bad,
Right?
man.
So here's the thing. So even if we want to say drinking,
Mm-hmm.
listen, when I get drunk, I don't go with kids, right? Right? When I get drunk, if I'm feeling lonely, I'm a grown man. We know how to take care of that, dude. We don't talk to children. We don't meet children for sex. You can be embarrassed all you want to, man. You should be. You should be. Fact is, if you were talking to my daughter and I came up here to meet you, no cameras. No cameras. Facts.
But think about that too, though. What if this wasn't us? It was the pissed off father.
You could have died today, man.
Mm-hmm.
You could have died. Is this worth it?
Mm-hmm.
No.
I'm not gonna do that shit ever again.
I hope you don't.
Oh my goodness, yo.
Josh, dude, if I see you on one more app, man, everything that I have on you is gonna go straight to the police.
They do reach out to me sometimes. I'm gonna let you know that. When they do reach out to me, I give them everything I got. I got everything right here and some more that I haven't even got to get to the printer because there's messages going back and forth on the way here.
One of the things that I'm very good at, Josh, is finding people. I can find people and find out information about them, right? I found your TikTok and all that kind of stuff too. All right. So another thing is too, I want to ask you this. I had a couple of friends who are juggalos and stuff too. How do you think the family's gonna feel about this, Josh? No, not a bit. Not a bit. It's not even juggalos. Kids, dude. Not even juggalos.
What? Uno reversal card. What?
Your life has been over today, man. Over what? Because you were lonely?
That's funny, yo.
Are you kidding me? Damn, dude.
I really don't got nothing else to say. You're sick. Can you look into my camera and say I've been exposed by OPP?
I've been exposed by OPP.
But
Stay
like
away from our kids, Josh.
How old are you?
25.
That sound about right?
Probably. I think so.
Yeah, for sure. Press Logic does not
Well,
compete.
we can't keep you here. You're free to leave at any time. But like I said, police do reach out to me on certain videos. They reach out to me. I have everything from A to Z on you.
Where's it at?
It will get sent
Oh,
over.
I see what you're saying. Okay, okay.
So don't be surprised.
I was
if you
wondering. I
don't
was
get-
like,
you get a
what?
knock at your door.
Oh my goodness, yo.
Get on. Get on. Go ahead.
Out of
We
here.
have to film you walking away, just so we know. I want you to say we heard you.
This that man's mad. You down OPP?
Yeah, it is.
That's the first thing that came to my mind. I was like, OPP.
Why are you going that way?
whatever.
Your house is that way.
Oh my goodness, yo. It's actually good timing. Like, as far as that interrogation went, I don't know. I feel like they could have gotten like a lot more information out of them. Don't get me wrong, they did great work, and obviously, I support them. But I feel like they they allowed the fact that he was like being quiet to kind of like just not motivate them to like really go after like any additional information or like get him to like really admit to like the crime more more I don't know directly, if that makes any sense. But overall, it was a good catch. It was a good catch. I love seeing like predators and pedophiles like being like caught off guard and just being extremely uncomfortable. It's always nice. Oh snap! Hold up! Hold up! Hold up! How you doing, Hope? How you doing, Hope? What's up? What's good? Blessings and love to you. How's everything? Actually, if let me know if you want to get on for a few because I did say I was going to leave at 9:30, but the fact that I see you like alive and well and message right there. I mean, if you want to, you just let me know and I'll send you the link to the DM. If you want, you don't have to. You're not forced to do. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to get on here and talk for a few and give me like an update on what's good with you, just let me know. There's a line that you, yeah, yeah, Ruben. I agree. Yeah, BS lies really piss us off. Yeah, I'm just checking in. Let me know. Let me know through a DM if you want to hop on the live the stream with me and just chit chat for a few. Nothing. It's not like a full blown interview. Just a quick catch up with each other. Let me know. Oh, she working right now. Okay, okay. I hear you. I hear you. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I appreciate the fact that you took the time to be on here and like to text real quick. I appreciate that. Um, radiation poisoning. All right, all right. So, we can something. Yeah, I mean, had I not seen that comment from you, I would have already like been closing out already. But just let me know in advance, like the day, the time that you're best with, like working with, and then we'll go from there. But anyways, it is gonna be 9:30. All right, and I do want to thank you guys in advance again before I close out this stream. Um, thousands want this bus finally. Church of Hidden Knowledge. Interesting. Huh. Interesting. Proof he's a battle on my page from yesterday. Thousand. Interesting. Yeah, no. Thank you to everybody who's here. Yeah, man. Same to you, Bryden. Thanks for being here. Before I do close out, though, real quick, obviously, I'm not super active on social media as I should be, right? The Twitter, Instagram, and all that. But if you do follow me on Instagram, for the most part, I try to do my part in sharing like live catches. As soon as I see like a notification kick in, I try to like share the link and the actual like footage from the live catches of any of the catchers. All right, doesn't matter who it is. If they're doing a live catch, for the most part, I'll be sharing it on my stories on Instagram. So yeah, you could be doing the same thing on your end, but if you allow me to take a little bit more of the stress factor, then I'll do it for you. And just yeah, just another reason why if you're not following me already on Instagram, you can go ahead and do so. And Jules, I appreciate that. Thank you. But no, I wouldn't say I am, but everybody else here is. You especially, you're doing a lot of great work out there yourself. Share more on YouTube. I'm banned on Facebook and Insta. Oh, okay, got you. Yeah, man. Appreciate that, Const. But anyways, I digress. I'm not gonna hold you guys for longer. Just if you're not following me already on Instagram or Twitter or whatever, the handles are upper left, upper right. And if you want to bless this channel or myself more directly, you don't have to, but if you want to and you can, you got the bottom left and bottom right QR codes where you can bless me or the channel directly. All right. Thanks, Kella. I appreciate that, bro. But yeah, another thing is, not tonight, but hopefully tomorrow, I should be on the secondary channel, Vision I View TV. If some of the mods can share that link in the live chat. That secondary channel, all right, real quick, just a brief summarized explanation. That second channel has nothing to do with pedophiles or predators or the predator catching community. It's its own thing. It's a separate entity. It deals more with like the music industry and conspiracy theories and all that, or conspiracy realities, however you want to call it. And so if you're into that and you want to look into it or just be a part of that community, it's a more Christ-centered channel, if that makes any sense. And I appreciate that, Cons. And so, yeah, that'll be tomorrow night, God willing. I am hoping to be there like around 7 p.m. for Vision IVU TV. And yeah, if I'm able to get on here earlier than usual tomorrow on this main channel, then I'll be here. But this has been great. I do appreciate you guys for stopping by. Yes, agreed, Tatiana. Wait, what? Red Hood, yes, everyone is welcome on Vision IVU TV. However, it's an acquired taste. It's not a channel that's for everybody. And once you stop by and check out the content, you'll see why. Thank you, Sammy. I appreciate that. But yeah, that's more of like a Christ-centered channel. It's not a Christian channel, but it's a Christ-centered channel, and it's for other stuff that has nothing to do with this main channel. All right. Oh, you got a question? Church of Hidden Knowledge. What's up? What's the question, bro? How can I get in touch? How can you get in touch with me for the other channel? You said you were banned on Instagram. I guess just comment on this channel, like after this video like finishes and like gets posted or whatever. Yeah, just I guess comment on it, and I'll get back to you ASAP. Yeah, same here, Sammy. Same here. Facebook. Wait, hold on. Why? Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah. Just, I mean, just because it'll make it easier for me to like see your comment right away. So, but uh, oh, of course, Shonda. Now Shonda shows up when I'm closing out the stream. Uh-huh. I'm kidding, yo. Thanks for being here, Shonda. Everybody, we got Shonda from PCM. What a do? What a do, Shonda? Blessings and love to you. And I caught a glimpse of that catch earlier, by the way. Yeah, no. Wait a sec. Was there another catch? Because I know you guys were streaming a live catch earlier with Eric, but was there like another catch after that one? Because I know the guy that the catch I was watching from you guys earlier. Um, I saw like a few like seconds of it, and dude just went straight to his vehicle and like left. So okay, the second guy flaked. Okay. Colleen, I appreciate that. Uh, listen, I'm extremely aware. All right, let me just get this out the way real quick, okay? And I've said this before, but whatever, screw it. I don't care to sound like a broken record. Like it is what it is. Um, I'm highly aware that Alex has become, and for good reasons, like I thank him for it, because obviously the channel is more active and all this other stuff, right? But he's become extremely active on this channel. And I have kind of like stepped away and kind of like gradually faded into the mist, right? But I'm not here so much how do you call it? Like I'm not here so much to like entertain you guys. Just here to like hang out with you guys, support these predator catching channels together, review the catches, do the little commentary, have a few laughs, you know what I'm saying? Nothing crazy. But I do appreciate, that you think what you think. Um, and yo, what up, Jesus? What up, homie? Uh, sounds good. Oh, woohoo! Oh, I like this. Ooh, about to get real interesting on Vision Eye View TV. Which, by the way, I'm not, I'm not necessarily saying anything that I'm gonna have Church of Hidden Knowledge directly on the channel, because I have stated a few times already, I do want Constantine on the channel on Vision IVU TV, because I'm aware that he has a lot of useful like knowledge because of, what I'm saying, his background, his past. So I want Constantine on the channel like ASAP. But I'm planning to do it big. I'm planning to do it in a very special way, in a way that he deserves to be brought onto the show. So keep an eye out for that. But yeah, sounds really good, man. I actually passed by a Freemason lodge on my way to the beach a few days ago. I think it was like last Wednesday or last Sunday. And yo, you have no idea how much I wanted to just like straight up go there and and burn the lodge. I never will. Let me just say this real quick. I never would do such a thing. As much as I want to, I never will, because yeah, this is not the way to do things, right? As a man of God, I'm not gonna, what I'm saying? Like fire doesn't necessarily have to like fight with fire, right? But bro, I wanted to I wanted to just set that place on fire, man, like so bad. I was really trolling people at protests. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. Florida hacker says I'm a 33rd degree G Mason. Okay. No, not in PA, over here in Florida. But anyways, I digress, y'all. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna let y'all get back to your lives. But hey, I appreciate everybody for being here. Thanks, my life. And I still think we gotta figure out a day to bring you on. Reach out to me. Reach out, because I know we've talked about it in the past. But DM me, and we'll get that going. I have so much to do, guys. I'm so far behind. I gotta interview PCM girls, right? I gotta interview my life. I gotta interview Constantine and bring him on the show. I gotta have a bunch of people that are meant to be like panel members from the secondary channel onto the show. There's a lot of work to be done, and I'm like so far behind. Uh, Florida hacker. I'm not gonna dox myself, but I am somewhere near Central Florida. I'll just put it to you that way. But that's what's up, though. I mean, yeah, yeah, Brevard. What you mean, Brevard or Brevard County? I think that's what you meant, or maybe I could be wrong. Uh, yes, agreed, agreed, Jules, agreed. But anyways, I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna let y'all go. Y'all stay safe and blessed out there. Uh, hey man, I try. I try. You know what I'm saying? I'm only myself. I can't really be anyone else but myself. And I'm pretty laid back, to my email need. For louder. Okay, got you. Exactly. That's what I thought, bro. My bad. My bad. That's my bad. That's my fault. Yes. Peter says I don't have anything to contribute, but I'd like to be part of the panel too. Hey man, you never know. You never know. Just reach out. I'll try to hook you up with a spot on the panel. Lens, thank you for that. I appreciate it. I really do. Thanks for being such a like beautiful person, both inside and out. I appreciate you a lot, and the support you always provide me or the channel. But yeah, pretty much. John, thanks for everything, bro, and thank you, the lovely Emily Rose with the plug right there. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And thank you for always blessing this channel and myself with the support and presence and all that great stuff that comes with it. I appreciate it. I really do. Thank you so much. I just got a lot to get out. I hear you, bro. I hear you. Yeah, for sure. We'll be in touch for sure. And Florida Hacker, hey man, reach out to me. Instagram, whatever. However you can reach out to me and just let me know. I try to respond to everyone that DMs me like as soon as I can. And for the most part, I think I do a pretty good job at it, like responding right away. But if I don't respond right away, which is highly unusual, just keep messaging until I do. Anyways, y'all stay safe and blessed out there. And real quick, before I forget, if y'all want to support the channel another way, you can go to jdqjustdon'tquit.com. That merchandise is part of an actual brand that I'm working on little by little. I've kind of like slept on it for the last few months, but the whole point is to raise awareness for people who have gone through traumatic experiences, whether it be sexual abuse, verbal abuse, mental abuse, whatever type of abuse you can think of. That clothing brand is directed towards help raise awareness for those people, and let it be like a reminder that no matter what they've gone through, or put through any traumatic experiences, they are worth a lot more than they think and a lot more than they know. And yeah, we're all diamonds in the rough, and we all have potential to keep moving forward towards our goals and everything we want to reach for ourselves. So yeah, appreciate that, Jules. Thank you so much. Yep. All right. So that being said, I'll let you guys go now for real, because I know I've been saying goodbye for the last like 20 minutes or so. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Hey man, hey, yes, obviously another reason for you to reach out to me or vice versa. Um, Appreciate that, bro. Thank you, thank you. All right, well, peace out, guys. Love every single one of you. Thanks for showing love and support. And I guess on this main channel, I hopefully I can get back on tomorrow earlier, but if not, definitely Tuesday or Wednesday. All right. Y'all have a good night and God bless. All right. Peace. And yes, I agree. Check your kids' devices for sure. Peace out, y'all.